Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Memory here. We everyone, ladies and gentlemen, for the 12th episode of Yona of the Dawn. And it looks like with this episode, we may be meeting our next dragon, the blue dragon. It looked like he's apparently like up in the mountains or something. So we're going to see, how this goes. We're going to get into this episode, everyone, and see what we got. We're starting at the very beginning, 0 seconds, and we're going to get started here in 3, 2, 1, play. So is this like literally up in the mountains, in the middle of the mountains? Yeah, it's actually like laid out and everything. Clan that hid in the mountains to escape the war. Well, nobody's really gonna be messing with them up here. He just saying the blue dragon is here, like 100%. Oh, what the hell? These must be the villagers. Kind of scary, a little intimidating, you know. mm. See, now this is kind of similar to how they were kind of greeted by the white dragons people, like, and those villagers, because I mean, and it makes sense because just with intruders, or you want to take every precaution necessary. You just don't want to let people walk straight up in there, like, and welcome them with open arms. So it makes sense how they kind of are. It's the same thing with the white dragons villagers, those people, and apparently these people right here as well. So I can't really blame them. And I mean, they are up here in hiding. Like, without Kija, who knows how long it takes us to find this village, right? And these people in the Blue Dragon, who we have yet to see, but are most likely going to see in this episode. So it's a good thing we have Kija here for that. But I mean, really, what's the real threat up here with them in hiding up in these mountains? Like the weather maybe. So they're in a pretty good spot, excuse me, to like hide from whoever. It'd be kind of crazy if the blue dragon ends up being my favorite too, by the way, because blue is my favorite color. And we're still early on with the introductions of the dragons, but that would be kind of crazy. Like once they're all introduced, and I have my decision on who I like best, if it ends up being the blue dragon. Episode 12, Blindfolded Dragon. Kija, bring the blue dragon here. No one by that name lives here. Do they actually not know him, or are they kind of hiding this fact? It seems like they are, or possibly. Some of them don't like want to show their faces. I don't know if that's just. See, yeah, they all have these masks. I don't know if it's, yeah, traditional kind of thing. Okay, or if they actually don't like. Oh, unmarried villagers. Kind of interesting. This place is like a maze. Something pretty dangerous up here that I don't know if there's specific. Maybe if it's about the blue dragon or if it's something else. Yeah, there's been no reaction from these people, so maybe they don't actually know him. But the way they were like kind of looking at each other, they were. It seemed like maybe there's something up with that. From Kijo, the blue dragon is somewhere around here. So. Conquering the maze. We don't know what the situation is with him or what's going on with him right now. It's like a little mystery. Maybe he can't. Same way Kija was, yeah. He's been waiting for for the for Yona, for the red-haired descendant. Oh. Well, she's obviously not King Hiryu. Is she saying like she's not a descendant potentially of him or what? I don't know if this. What was up with that, Yun? See, like yeah, there's something going on. It's like a mystery. It's a little freaky. And the way that old elder dude was talking about this place not being responsible for anything that happens to him, there's definitely something. Oh, wow. What are the chances? Aw. Yona, don't go here alone. Oh, shit. Really? It didn't even like turn around and notice the door shutting behind her or anything. Like she just kept running for this squirrel. Oh, now she'll notice. Uh-oh. All the lights are out. Pitch dark. No one here with her. Uh-oh. This guy came out of nowhere. This is freaky, kind of. Huh. You really trust this dude, though? That's what they keep saying. There's no such person here. They don't know anyone like that. Get away from this dude. Get away. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, that has to be the blue dragon. Yeah. That has to be the blue dragon, definitely. Yep, yeah, I see some blue hair. Not talk. He's not one for talking. Oh, this must be his. The mask is like kind of cracked as well. Do you see that? This must be him. This must be, it definitely is the blue dragon. But where was that dude like trying to take her to? He actually took her to where to the others. Oh, the blue dragon. I like the design, dude. He's like, that's her. The red hair, Yona. Was this 18 years ago? This child will become the next blue dragon. So this is him, you know. His mother killed herself. There he is. Aw. So this mask like suppresses the power. It kind of looks like the little masks from that movie. Uh, what is it called? Hotorubi no Mori. I think that's what it's called. So he's had this mask ever since he was like born, like from the very beginning. Aw, that's like kind of scared everyone away. All the people are like scared or like didn't even want to mess with him. Is that like how strong that like the actual legit power of the blue dragon is? Like, is it that scary? Aw, when you jeez, my gosh, has to be some with the power, yeah. Those who see the blue dragon's eyes turn to stone. It's a made-up room of the villagers. The blue dragon's eyes paralyze the nerves of those who see them, and it even paralyzes their hearts? Whoa. That explains the mask then. Damn. So it affects their vision too. Like they're as time passes, their vision gets worse. Wait, it can see this far? Wait, do they have like super far distance vision as well? So they have that plus like the paralyzing thing just from like looking at them. Oh shit. Jeez. And he's what? How old is he at this point? 4, 5 years old. He's doing all this while he's blind. This now this I don't know if this is like I don't even know if this dude's related to him. I don't think it's like his father because of the way he would refer to him probably as father and not Al by his name. But he used to carry the power of the dragon apparently. Paralyzing your enemies will paralyze yourself. It's a double-edged sword. Wow. Ah. Like this young and these kids and everyone's avoiding him like little boy just wants to make friends, man. Ah. That's adorable, man. And like when he was holding Yona's hand like that and then looking at his hand, like he kind of like felt or thought that like the same thing. Damn. Like his head just grew weaker and weaker. And you even just saw the marks on his face go away, like vanish. Now he looks like possessed. Whoa. Jeez. This how every like user gets who has the blue dragon power? He can hear, can he? So you can still follow him kind of. That makes me scared though for him. Like if he eventually becomes like that as well. Aw. mean, he's this young, and like, yeah. No, did he die right there? There's no way. Wow, man. And he inherited it, got it that young, dude. Dude, this is sad, man. I was not expecting it to be like this at all. I have to use his power. This is when he first used his power. But so he can see like really far away, man. So you can see really far away, and this whole paralyzation. He took it off. I think he took it off, or was that Al's mask? Oh, he did take it off. Wow. All of them like that. This has to be like the strongest power then out of any of the dragons. It seems like. Aw. Damn. Dude, what a sad backstory though for the blue dragon. I was not expecting that. Yeah, you know, like of all things to like, which I mean, I guess with these characters, I mean, Yona saw her own father killed in front of her. That, you know, so like, I mean, this series doesn't like shy away from stuff like that, like kind of tragic upbringings and all that. But still, man, like not even just with Yona, but with the other characters even as well. So I don't know, man, but just at that young of an age, first off, having these people not even like want to be around you and being kind of like, if you'd want to say, discriminated almost because of the rumors and whatnot of the Blue Dragon's power. Like at that young of an age, and also inheriting the power at that young of an age, man, is just that's crazy. It's crazy sad. Like even at that, I could say. But man, that power, I'm like, I don't know. We haven't met the other two, the other dragons yet, but like this has to be like, well, definitely the strongest power I say we've had so far. Like I would say the most like OP, if you'd want to say. I mean, just from like looking at them, all those soldiers just they're like down and out like it was nothing. You know, and he was that young then. So that just tells you how strong the power is. But so he has that, and also can see like super far away, apparently. So, but as we saw and heard from Al, and they even showed it that it's a double-edged sword. It's a double-edged sword. So it's not like he can just like use it freely in whatever he wants. You know, because it has an effect on him a lot. Which I gotta say, even though Al was kind of like blunt and kind of like, you know, he was a good teacher. He was a good, you know, someone good for Al to have. Like at least he had someone, right? But just I would imagine from all the stuff Al had been through as well, with probably the same sort of thing that we saw, like the people avoiding him and just, you know, having to protect the people, but still them like avoiding him and all of that, like that whole thing, and then the double-edged sword with the power and just being given this in the first place. Like it's not like he chose really to have this thing. It was like they were just kind of born with it. So a lot of that is, as we could as we could see, was what angered him and what kind of frustrated him. But and he's trying to instill that kind of into him. We don't know his name yet, but into the blue dragon we saw now, kind of trying to get that into his mind, into his brain. But um, definitely seems like he's like one of the kinder-hearted characters, man. Like, just from him holding Yona's hand like that, and him, it seemed like to me like he realized after we saw the scene with him and Al that that was like straight reminiscent of that when he held Al's hand to when holding Yona's hand. And even Yona said it felt how she put it. It felt really gentle and warm, like holding his hand like that. So he's it seems like a kind dude, and even with his power, you know, not a bad kid at all, not a bad dude at all. Just from what we saw in the flashback and then there now, but we're only gonna get more on him. But I gotta say, for like the introduction in the flashback, which is what they mainly spent the majority of this on, and us learning about the actual power. Not so much going into his personality. I think we'll see more of that because we did see kind of how he was back then, but I would have seen more so now, definitely, compared to then, and how far he's came and all of that. But I feel like like this definitely was, I would say, more impactful and hit me more than what we got with Kija, honestly. Just from the actual power itself, and then how he was treated and how he was brought up, and just what happened at that young of an age for him, and all that together, it's definitely a strong introduction for the Blue Dragon, I gotta say. But only going to get more because eventually, obviously, he's gonna join up with Yona and them. But I want to get more of his personality and him spending time with like Yona and them. But yeah, good episode, man. Really good episode. I honestly might think the Blue Dragon might be my favorite. Like, but we still have the other ones to get introduced to. But I love the power, even though it is like a double-edged sword. But I find that so cool about it. Even like, obviously, I don't want to see him getting like paralyzed and it affecting his own body and making his own body worse and his vision, whatever else. But still, I find that really fascinating about his power. So I like it. I like so far what we got with the Blue Dragon. Excited for more. Let me know what you all thought of this episode of Yona of the Dawn. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace out.